Hello, everybody. This is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Minnesota, which is in the United States. And today I'm excited to welcome you to my weekly YouTube and Facebook live video. So this is Tuesday, March 1st already, 2022 at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's my local time. As you join, please say hello. If you're catching the replay, please also leave a comment after the fact. I love to go back and see who else joined us. And I know sometimes people just can't catch it live, so that's totally okay. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Hey, Deb. I can't remember what else I was going to say right off the bat. Today has been a day, you guys. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. There might be a lot of stuff going on in your personal life. So I just welcome you to this week's live video. Hopefully you can just kind of de-stress a little. I know it's just a lot of things going on that weighs heavy on all of our emotions. So it looks like we've got a couple people who've already jumped on. This video is live streaming both to Facebook and YouTube. So I do read comments from both simultaneously. So if I'm responding to a comment that you did not see, hey mom, it's probably because you're watching on the other platform. And so no, I'm not talking to myself. Well, I am, but I'm not. So, all right, let's go ahead. Today, we're going to make a super fun St. Patrick's Day card. Before we do that, I just have a couple of announcements. Yesterday was the last day of celebration, so hopefully you got in on all of those goodies that you want. I have a really fun class that's going to open registration on Thursday using some of that Daffodil Afternoon DSP. It's so beautiful. I had so much fun making some cards with the Daffodil Daydream bundle and a few other stamp sets, and so that's going to launch on Thursday. Make sure you're on my email newsletter so you can see when that's live. The second thing is there's a new kit coming tomorrow. Hi, Alicia. New kit coming tomorrow called the Robot Buddies kit. It's so cute and it was designed with kids in mind. So if you have kids in your life who like to craft or you would like them to craft, spend a little time off of those tablets and electronics, it's going to be a great kit. Make sure you grab it tomorrow. Stampin' Up! Is known for selling out of kits, so you'll want to make sure to grab that early. I think, we also, hey Keisha, we also have the Savings Are in Bloom special that starts today. That's 20% off of the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which is amazing. I know a few years ago when they did the Stamparatus sale, when that was new, they sold out of Stamparatuses. So just keep in mind that's while supplies last or the end of the month that's on sale. There's also, I think it's 13 bundles that coordinate with that mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that are also 20% off this month, which is incredible. I think the Wildcats right now isn't available, but I think it's due back next week or the week after. So that'll be back. Don't worry. Hey, Kathleen from Florida. I think that's all I had. So let's go ahead. I'm going to flip the camera down and we're going to make today's card. Okay, so there we go. And I'm sorry again, you guys, that you can see my phone in the camera. I'm trying to figure out a different solution to this, but I like having you guys more front on. Frees up my camera space, and I feel like you're not staring at the side of my face the whole time. But I know my phone is right in the middle and it's a little obtrusive. But okay, so this is the card we're going to make today. Super, super fun. So St. Patrick's Day is a big deal in my life, in my house. My grandma was actually 100% Irish, so it's a big thing, and it's March already, so it's actually in a few weeks. So this is the card we're going to make today, and we are using the A Wish for Everything stamp set. Now, this is a huge stamp set, so it actually comes in 2 cases. I'm using, you can see there, it says 2 of 2. All of the stamps I'm using on today's card come out of this second set here, so we're not going to use the first one, although it also has some great things. Thanks, Deb. She said, love the card, and we haven't even fully made it yet. I know you get to see a sneak peek, but just wait. And then we're also going to use the Rainbow of Happiness bundle because, come on, St. Patrick's Day, and rainbows. Oh, Kathleen says she's 76% Irish. I did the ancestry test and I think I was 36%, which is pretty awesome. So, okay, I'm going to leave this card right in the corner. I like to do that as a reference for you guys to see as we progress and also for me to remember. So let's show what we are using today. We have a shaded spruce card base. By the way, if you're in need of any of the products I'm using today, they are available in my online store. The shopping link is right there, and the host code for this month is right there. It's kind of fun to move my arm and see if I can get it right. But there's the host code for this month as well. If your order is under 150, you can use that host code. And if it's over, then skip it because you get some Stampin' rewards. So Then we're going to use some Granny Apple Green. Nice that we pull in our shaded spruce because, yeah, it's a big deal. Okay, so Kathleen's granddad came from Ireland. That's awesome. So this piece of Granny Apple Green measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And then we have a smaller piece of Granny Apple Green, which you maybe didn't even notice on this card. And this one, I believe, is just 1/8 of an inch shorter here. So yep, we've got 3 5/8 by 4 7/8 on that piece. Then we have a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. That's for the inside of the card. I'm just going to set that to the side for now. And then we have lots of pieces today, you guys. We have this really awesome piece that was die cut with the basic borders dies. I love those dies, and I love that it has that fun little cloud image to be at the end of our rainbow. And then, of course, we've got all of our little rainbow pieces here. They're all kind of messed up. There we go. But those are going to go right on the front. And I just cut those out in white because I liked the color combination there. We have another piece of basic white for our little Happy St. Patrick's Day sentiment that goes there. And then I have a piece of basic black that was die cut out with the layering circle dies. And then I cut 1/2 inch off to make kind of the top. On this card, I think I only cut off 1/4 inch. This one's cut down a little bit more, which you can kind of see, but we're going to make it work. We totally are. And then we're almost done, I promise. I have a little piece of vellum that'll come into play later, so you'll see. And then I also have this messy piece, and you can see it's got some of that, like, what am I thinking? Markings from my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine from when I die cut some things. But we're going to use this. This is the brushed metallic for our little gold coins. And then with that, I'm also going to use this 3/8 inch circle punch. This is not from Stampin' Up. I'm cheating. Sorry. You could use, if you have the Gumball Greetings stamp set, there are little circles in there. You could totally use that. I have that from Amazon. Sorry. I use it all the time for other things, so it's going to be used today too. Okay, so let's start with our smallest piece of Granny Apple Green and our, say it with me, messy scrap paper. This is a different piece than I used last time. So we're going to go ahead and start here. And what I've got here is I took 3 of the rainbow images. So this is the smallest one, and then the striped, and then the second largest one. And I layered them all together on the block. And we're going to go ahead and just create kind of a fun background on this smaller Granny Apple Green piece. So we're going to go tone on tone here with Granny Apple Green, but I'm going to show you. So you can see right here that these two extend farther than this one, right? So I don't want that necessarily on my card. It's not a big deal, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the edge of that biggest one. So you can see right down here, those little tails of the smallest in the middle are not getting ink on them. So we're going to go ahead and just ink it up like that. And we're just going to stamp a fun little background. While I do this, everyone, let me know how your weekends were, how your Mondays and how your beginning of March went. Like I said, it's been hectic for me, but it's been a good day still. I'm going to flip this because I think my Granny Apple Green needs to be re-inked. You guys, I've been saying that a lot lately. So clearly I must have purchased all of these stamp sets at the same time and used them all like the same amount. So, okay, we've got those. Let's see where else we can add a little bit of rainbows. What did I do this weekend? Oh, this weekend I went to see the musical Pretty Women, or Pretty Woman. I keep doing it with an E, but Pretty Woman at the Orpheum, which is my local professional theater. And you guys, I'm not going to lie to you, wasn't my favorite. I've actually never seen the movie, but it is based on the movie with Julia Roberts. I've never seen it. Don't come at me for that. I promise I have plans to watch it. But yeah, I didn't really love the musical, but it was still nice to get out of the house. So there's a win for that. All right, we've got those pieces there. I'm going to bring in my piece for the inside really quick because we are going to stamp one of the rainbows on the inside here as well. So let's ink that up and then we'll get that stamped down on the inside. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and close this guy up. Who else celebrates St. Patrick's Day too? Because I know Kathleen does, but anybody else? All right, let's grab some shaded spruce now, and then we're going to use this fun sentiment from that A Wish for Everything stamp set that says, "May the luck of the Irish go double for you." And I, again, am just going to stamp this around. And this time I'm doing shaded spruce because I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. But we're going to go a little crazy and we're just going to put it everywhere. This is a cling mount, so it is a little bit harder to get straight, but I'm not worried about it. You can tell I am barely even looking at where I'm stamping. I'm just stamping. Busy few days. Oh, Kathleen has been volunteering at their American Legion. That is awesome, Kathleen. But yes, I imagine that is very, very busy. All right, let's get a few more in here. I'm not too worried, I guess, about this bottom because it's going to get covered. So I think that's good. And then because we're matching the inside, we're going to go ahead and do this again, stamp this, and then this is going to be the sentiment for the inside, and I'm going to go right over our rainbow. So pretty. Okay, do we have any other stamping? Yes, we do. Come on, Melissa. Okay, so we've got those pieces, and then let's go ahead, and I'm going to grab my little basic white piece. Now, as I mentioned, the A Wish for Everything is cling mount, so it's harder to get straight, but we're going to do our best, okay? And if it, you know what? We're not even going to stamp it straight. We're going to stamp it crooked on purpose because I feel like that would just be smarter than trying to get it to go straight and then being frustrated that it's not straight. You could definitely also use your Stamparatus for this. But, you know, you do you. This is how I'm going to do it today because I know on my first card, I was really stressing out about getting this straight. And I didn't. You can see that the St. Patrick's is like slanted because you can see from the S and then to that D right there, it's not in line. So this is going to be purposefully crooked. I think it looks okay. All right, then let's grab our rainbow piece, one of these rainbow pieces here. This guy, the second one. We're going to stamp on this one with the little dot image that comes from that Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna stamp this pattern all over here. I thought this was a nice way to just kind of break up the white rainbow. So let's ink, ink, ink. So many inks. Oh my gosh. All right. More. What else did you guys do? Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. Kathleen says she is not a big drinker, but she knows how to party. I'm not a big drinker either, Kathleen, but I am with you. I can party. Yeah, that is funny. But yes, we'll drink our Shamrock shakes, right, from McDonald's. That's what we'll drink. All right, so we have got all of that stamping done. Let's get rid of the messy scrap paper. And let's go and assemble this guy. All right, so we're going to assemble these two together first. We're going to use some seal adhesive because it's my favorite. And we are going to do corner, 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 and a little in the middle. I've been saying that lately, and I really like that. A little in the middle. And we'll tack that down. So there you go. You didn't even know probably, but because we went off the edge, I think it makes it look just a little bit more complete by having that border on it. Oh, good. Kathleen says, sounds like a plan. All right. We will get our Shamrock shakes. Hopefully they don't run out. I know in the past I've gone and they've run out like on St. Patrick's Day, which is a bummer. So we might have to have them early, but we'll get them. Either way, we'll get them. All right. Let's go ahead and line up our cloud. Nope. We don't want to line up the cloud yet. We want to do the rainbow first. So let's grab our rainbow. And I found the rainbow was easier because it's crooked or curved, I should say. Let's actually do the smallest one first. We're going to go ahead and use liquid glue for this. So we'll just use some right there and I will line that up. Oh, yeah, there's good. And then I'm leaving probably, what is that? 1/8 of an inch to the edge of our first greeny apple green piece right there, you can see. So let's do that. And then, whoa, I forgot I put adhesive on that. And then we'll use our second one. And this was really fun, you guys, to use this bundle without the rainbow celebration paper. I think I don't know that I had used it without that beautiful, beautiful paper. So this was fun. This card is a fun one. All right, let's grab this guy then. And I'm making sure then with that glue, before I stick it down completely, I'm making sure that these left-hand sides are more flush than the bottom. I know it kind of like curves in a little on that one, whatever, it is what it is. Right? It's handmade. It's not perfect. And then we'll line up this last one here. Just like that. I'm going to grab a quick drink. Okay. So now we can go ahead and add these clouds, which is good because you can see down here, that one kind of extended a little bit out, which is good because it's going to get covered. All right, let's add this here. And this is not going to be perfect, so we are going to have to trim it down. I'll grab my snips real quick, and we'll flip this guy over and trim off that excess. Now you could cut the basic border die to be the exact width. I like to give myself a little bit of room to work with, and I've got a tiny little sliver here where I went over the edge. So I'm going to try to trim that down too, just so we don't mess up our margins. All right, it was just a little sliver, so that probably didn't matter too much, but it is what it is. That's my motto today, you guys. It is what it is. You can tell it's been a day when that's what you take away from it, right? All right, let's do corner, 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 and a little in the middle. And stick this down to our card front here. Now that it's down on the card front, I will go ahead, fold, and burnish. Sometimes I burnish from the back, sometimes from the front. It all depends. Sometimes I do both. But there we go. That way I make sure I burnish after, because I make sure then that it opens the right way, because I've been guilty of folding it backwards or upside down or whatever. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're going to add our little pot of gold. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this vellum. I'm going to put a little strip of adhesive on the bottom, and I'm going to tack this down behind my circle. And the reason I did this is because it makes it a lot easier to hold down all of those gold coins when you can glue them to the vellum instead of trying to arrange them around each other. So then let's even go ahead and we're going to just add some seal to the vellum, which you can see there outlined on my grid paper. And we're going to punch out some gold circles. So I did not do these ahead of time because I knew, whoa, I knew I would lose them or they'd shoot out at me. So let's go ahead. We're going to just punch. I think on the first card I used about 15 of these. So let's see how many we need. There's 3. Oh, there it went. Oh my gosh, I lost it. Here's 4. Let's start there. Let's see what we got. And we're just going to even put some adhesive maybe down here so it goes on the black a little bit, and stick these down. Like I said, we'll use as many as we need to use. Yeah, thanks, Alicia. She said, great tip. Yeah, I thought that this, when I was making this card, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a nightmare to have to stick all of those gold coins somewhere. What can I do to fix that? And this is what I thought of. And you know what? I'm going to take this one up if it will let me. No, it doesn't want to come up, so that one's stuck. But I wanted to make it a little bit nicer looking. That's okay. All right, let's rip some of these so I can access more. And then we'll go ahead and punch out a whole bunch more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I don't know why I'm choosing to work in groups of 4 this time. Usually I work in 3s. But we're going with 4s today. It's been a weird day. We're doing it. All right, let's stick some more down here. Let's get one maybe up there. And we don't have to use all of this vellum, because if we get an arrangement we like, we can just get rid of the rest of the vellum. So let's go ahead and punch more. 1, 2. Come on. There we go. It was getting stuck. 3. And 4. I like how half of them will flip upside down and the other half flip normal. Okay, so let's keep arranging here. That's good there. Let's sneak this one. Has a little ridge in it from that die cutting that I had done previously on this piece. So let's sneak that. Can I sneak it under? No, it doesn't want to go under. That's okay. We'll stick it right there. And then I'm going to put one right on the top like that. That looks pretty good so far, right? Let's add some more. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have to trim some of these off. 4, 5. I tricked you guys that time. I did 5. All right. This one I actually cut off a little notch though. So let's try to hide that. Ooh, that one let me go under. That's good. Okay. So we'll go there. We're going to go like right there. And then I think we're stuck on the vellum. So I'm going to bring in my glue dots to make this a little bit easier. And we'll stick these down. Come on. There we go. They're a little bit hard. They don't want to go where I want them to. Let's go for 7. Okay. We'll think. We might. Yes, I am going to put some on the sides of the pot. You guys are right about that because I don't like that you can see the edge there. So we are definitely going to do that like right there. That's good. And then we're going to put one like, come on. Go for 7. Alicia, I don't know that I'm going to need to cut anymore. I don't know. We'll see. Because now I think that looks a little lopsided. So we might have to. Unless we just stick one right there. Does that look decent? Do you guys like that? Let me get it a little closer. It's going to stick a little. Do you guys like that? Obviously, I'll cut off that vellum. But that looks like a nice arrangement, right? I like that. And then I'll do maybe 2 more. I'll do 2 more to make it 7. We'll pretend like I never stopped punching after that 5. And we'll put them on the side. So for now, let's go ahead and we're going to trim off all this other vellum here. I'm going to flip it over because it's a little bit easier to see. And I'm going to even try to go like under some of these because it doesn't matter if there's not vellum under them. So let's see what we can do here. Because of course it's going to be a little sticky, a little tricky. Because I don't want to cut. That wasn't working. I don't want to cut the actual coins. So let's just cut around the coins. I thought that would work better upside down, but it didn't. So word to the wise. Okay. And if a little bit of the vellum is showing, not a big deal because it's clear. So, thanks. Thanks, Alicia. And thanks for the heart, Mom. Okay, let's cut that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good too. I do. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to start first with some dimensionals and put this on the back of this piece here. Let's see how many we want to use. 1, 2, 3. Let's use 4. Oh, see, 4 is my number. That's funny. 4 is not usually my number, but today it really is. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll do that. And then, here we go, Alicia. Are you ready? Whoop. We've got 6. 7. We'll just pretend I never stopped before. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip these over. I'm actually going to put mini dimensionals on the back of these 2 so that I can put them right on that white, but they still stick up over the pot then. Okay. We've got that. We'll put one right there and one right next to it. Super cute. I think that looks so good. And I know the light is making it shine. Hey, Sue. Yeah, yay, because we got 6 and 7. Woohoo. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to trim down our sentiment now. And I'm just going to cut it crooked. I've been really into that lately. Just cutting it at a slant. I don't know why. And then we're going to go ahead and tack that down right about there. So let's add some more dimensionals because we can never have too many. And we'll add 1 there and 1 here. So I'm staying a little bit away from that edge because I don't want it to overlap onto our pot there. And we'll stick that down to the front of our card. There we go. Oh, I like that slanted too, you guys, where it's intentionally slanted. I think that looks nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to glue the inside of our card now. Corner, 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 and a little in the middle. Hopefully you guys will remember that too. Yes, I agree, Kathleen. So, oh, thanks, Keisha. Kathleen says the pot needs grounding. Yes, I agree. And this one only has 1. Now I should punch another one out and add it there. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I know it's my sample card. And the photo you're going to see tomorrow is of this card when it only has 1 gold coin at the bottom. But we're going to add another one because I agree. I think it just looks better with 2. So let's go ahead and stick that down. Look at that. All right, so there is our card today. So we'll flip it open so you can see the inside again. Super fun card. I absolutely love this. And I hope you guys love it too. Please go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you're over on YouTube, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're watching on Facebook, if you could give this project or this video a heart, I would super appreciate it, and like my page if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much. You're so kind. So thank you so much. As I mentioned, all of these products are available in my online store. The link is right there, and the host code for this month is right there. And if you ordered as part of my monthly class to go last week, those I'm going to cut those tonight, so hopefully I can get them in the mail for you tomorrow, if not on Thursday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next week. Bye for now.